I'm Showtime Marcus, the motherfucking man, COMPTONMANIA. Amped up wrestling.
What's good? It's your boy, the Urban Juggernaut, Sean Black.
And Showtime Watkins.
And we are here for the post-show wrap-up, man. Two back-to-back shows. We told people we was coming. We told y'all what time with us. Amped up and COMPTONMANIA is in the building. A lot of surprises. The community loves it. We had good food, good dance, live music. We did that. Sean?
Yeah, man. I just want to say thank you, man. Like, it was fun. And many more. No, I'm just crazy.
Nah, we struck, man. With a lot of, it's a lot against us, but we ain't focused on that no more. We came, we made our mark. The community wants us, they love us. I mean, we got so many great reviews about the show. It's just mind blowing.
Man, we love y'all, man. We love y'all. Like, we can't do this without them, man. So
yeah, we do this for the community.
Yes. Black,
Brown, Latino, LA, hoods across America. This is pro wrestling for you. We do not care about all what go on anywhere else. We support our other companies and wrestlers and all that, but negativity, drama, it's not. We not with all that. But we are here just to provide solid shows for the community, and we have been doing that. 2 shows down. And shout out to remember, make sure the Venmo for the show. And make sure to purchase our merchandise. Shout out, amped up snapbacks, amped up tees on sale. And so we're gonna get that online store popping soon. Without further ado, we're gonna start out with, like I said, we kick things off first all the way up.
and it's still going up.
Wait, still, it's still in low, but it was up. It was up, bro. All right, so we're gonna run down the first card. We had we had a Vegas match. Shout out to Big Valley Wrestling.
Ooh.
They support us. It's all love. Shout out to Vegas. So we started a Vegas match. Ricky Tenacious looked out for me. He brought me into Big Valley. The show guy, like he's everything Vegas. We think of pro wrestling Vegas. He's that.
Yes, he is.
And shout out to versus Fresco-Matic. Fresco's up and coming brother out of Vegas, you know what I'm saying, Big Valley. I remember him just starting out, and he's coming to his own. What do you think about that match?
Man, first of all, Tenacious came out there singing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He let everybody know, like, look here, not only am I going to come here and body slam, I got some songs to dance on somebody's head for.
Yes, it's true Vegas wrestler. But Fresco came with it, and Fresco came with that W.
He did.
So shout out to Fresco.
And I call that the silver match, because both of them was wearing silver. It was straight shiny in the Vegas match.
In that heat.
It was hot.
Yes. We had next, we had, see I'm messing up already. We had the tag match. Oh, sorry y'all. Rock and Rodeo.
Oh, right.
Now, the Pristine Shade and Robert Daddy, they couldn't make it. A little situation in Vegas, but still all love. Glad you guys are all safe. So I hit up one of my good friends, and he is making a sort of he's rededicating himself to pro wrestling, and he is also the Pride fighter. Happy Pride Month, everybody, celebrating. Well, I called my boy American Oni, and then this guy said he just wanted to get in the match, but he wasn't feeling Oni, the Necro King.
Ooh.
Yeah. So how did you feel about that one, Deshaun?
Man, first of all, when you're going up against the Rock and Rodeo Express, you better pack your lunch.
Yes.
Pink and Black, Moonshine, and TMD. Ooh, wee!
Yeah.
You about to feel these hands. And Necro and American Oni, I love American Oni. You know what I'm saying? Necro got his thing. Hey, man, it was dope.
Yeah.
What more can you? What more can I?
Shout out to Rock and Rodeo Express. They came with the W, and they said they're here to make some noise at COMPTONMANIA Amp going on as we start our tag division. So stay tuned for that. Now this was hard hitting. These dudes got it on. We had Calder McCall versus Jay Washington.
Oh,
man, they slugged it out. But this new guy, man, Mitchell, Mulch, and Ham and Edgar, these two dudes. So long story short, like, I don't want to take all night because we got COMPTONMANIA to talk about too. So, Young Event purchased, like I said, I'm still on the board at Amped Up. But this guy said before Dwight Privilege left, he bought his half. I don't know what's going on. We got to talk to our lawyers and things about that. But yeah, so now there's an internal beef with the Amped Up Wrestling, which I didn't want. So we had Mitchell Motion, Ham, and Edgar just making constant scenes throughout the show. And sure enough, whatever they had, they recruited Jay Washington, or tried to recruit. And Jay Washington got the W. What do you think about that, man?
I don't know, because if Jay Washington is with them, how are you going to feel? I mean, how does that, like, how does the term of, like, it puts you right under the gun. I mean, this is like, like, Jesus. I mean, is Jay Washington coming after you guys right now?
Well, I'm gonna just say this. I ain't the hardest man in the world, but Sean Black definitely ain't turned down no phase. And once we get the Amped Up Championship in the picture, I want to be one of the first to grab it. So all that inner office turmoil, it happens in every sport. But Sean Black, he the wrestler. So but my thing is this. I'm rocking with Young Invent. So anybody on the other side, we just gotta go.
Man, that's crazy. Woo, that's heavy, boy. That's crazy, man. It's a lot because you don't feel no pressure in that.
Nah, man.
Cause it's Dwight Privilege.
He gone. I don't know where he's at. Nothing.
So, oh man, I don't know. You better pack your lunch. I have a feeling that somebody is trying to put you in the humdinger or something.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. All right. Well, once again, Sean, get your dance ready, cause this is ladies' night. And the feel is right. This is ladies' night. Oh what a night. Ladies three-way, we had Mariah Marina, we had Candy Girl, we had Auntie Heidi. Shout out to Mariah, and like I said, it was good. We acknowledge that it is Pride Month, and she is on record, whatever's going on TV, she was one of the first transgender women on TV. So we had to shout her out. And Candy Girl, that's like I said, that's South Central's own Guatemalan princess. She did her thing. Heidi, you seen her in the back house. One of everybody's favorite, but that screaming. She had neighbors going, all that. Heidi, like, people peeked over that fence, like, what's going on? Heidi is always doing her thing. How'd you like that match?
Heidi, the diabolical one. Candy, the sweetest thing.
Little sweet thing.
Oh my God, one of the first ever transgender Marina. Like it's about I said her name wrong. Oh my
Mariah Marina.
Mariah Marina. Oh my God. like you want to talk about like an epic story, an epic match. Like it could have went either way. Like oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, it was just all over the place. And those ladies, they did their thing. The fans loved it. Candy, like I said, we're literally wrestling in Candy's hood, so that's dope. The glow up, all right. We'll talk about Heidi because the glow up, because on her show, man, a new superstar was born. But that day, Candy, you had it. Candy Girl took the W in that match, and it just is what it is. The little sweet thing, she did it. And
I don't even know how. She was the littlest one up in there.
Yeah, little but feisty. You see that sugar rest though, it's over.
That's it.
You could be 7 foot tall, but she just gets some type of scion and just start going, man, that little corner. Hey, everybody pop that corner. Yeah. Much love, Candy. Congratulations on the win, but you got some work because Mariah's coming and Heidi is coming. So let's see. Keep going. Skip intermission. Intermission was fun. Shout out to DJ and the whole neighborhood. We had American Only out there, man, just going ham with it. You did your thing. To the Cupid shuffle. It's your boy B-Man G-U-R-T. Deshaun, American Oni, and Chris held it down. When I say held it down, and that's what we're doing it for our communities.
That's right.
WWE tryouts are coming, they're all AEW and thing, but that's cool. But we from our community, bro. That's what we're doing, bro. And that was a prime example. Shout out to all unity. Stop gang violence. Let's get it. All right, right into it. So, we ain't gonna talk about, okay, so Divine Intervention, like I said last time, they wanted a stranger. But we ain't gonna talk about how we surprised everybody and pulled up in that new BMW. You can tell it.
Check. First
rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Come on, y'all. Tag it on me.
To South Central, you know, against Divine Intervention and the stranger, right?
Yes.
So then you have Young Invent in the car, pulls up in the Mercedes. Shoop! You got Sean Black riding a shotgun. You got Shiloh Black in the back of the car, having his arms. I say Shiloh Black.
Shiloh Greaves.
Shiloh Greaves, but he is light-skinned. But ladies and gentlemen, that is still considered black. And as he had his hands like this, and you had Jay Washington in front of the car because he's so holy, he's not going to ride in anything like that. And it was a hell of a match, bro.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta give it to Tom Minor Intervention. You know, they talk a lot of stuff, but they'll get you. And we had to hold our own. And wait. I'm gonna let you do it because I don't want to make it seem like it. Did you tell us? So they decided to just be sore losers. They caught the pin. Jay Baptiste getting the pin.
Yeah.
And so they decided to jump us. And then what happened? Who made a guest appearance right out of AEW?
It was Team High Risk. Wow.
Straight from AEW 2 weeks before.
What?
And they still love Amped Up Wrestling.
What?
They love COMPTONMANIA. And they're on the verge of getting signed to All Elite Wrestling.
What are you talking about?
But guess what? They still love us.
Yes.
Simon Lotto and
love you too.
Stephen Andrews. I didn't know they were there. I saw them. I thought they were just gonna chill. We get their ass whooped. I'm looking. I get fucking tore up out of the ring. I roll out and it's funny, I saw people, but I was like, oh damn, we just getting our ass whooped. They Divine Intervention, they got us. But to see him come in and save us, bro, tell them how you saw it. And they hit their finisher. Woo! Tell them.
I was looking in the sky, and I thought it was a bird, and I thought it was a plane, and I said, you know what, it's gotta be a kite, but no, it was High Risk. And it came down and left a boom, boom. And then you drove off, right?
No, he back. No, we just celebrated. They came in playing no games.
Because it was still going up.
Yes, sir. Next up, Darwin Finch versus Hoss Hawk. What'd you feel about that?
Finchy!
You love me some Finchy.
I mean, come on, we're talking about the genius in Hoss. He's a big sucker. Hoss don't play no games. He's a potato fed. He will knock your head off. He's mean. But Finchy is smart. He's a genius.
Hoss made his Amped Up debut, and hopefully one day COMPTONMANIA debut. Hoss had to, he took a little break for a second, but Hoss reminds me of everything of old school wrestling. The Stan Hansen, that big dude, he is the future. And for Darwin to go one-on-one again, this is a Santino Brothers matchup. Shout out to Santino. They had beef, but Darwin brought it. He came with that W. What'd you feel about it?
I feel like it seems like Darwin always finds ways to win.
Yes.
Can I use a wrestler for an example? It used to be like Bret Hart back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
I used to see Bret Hart get destroyed and demolished, and I'm like, how did he win? That's what Darwin Finch is. He's a problem. You have to kill him in order to beat him. So you got to come with it.
And it's almost like a dang battle because, he had to really have two guys. Because Jacob, the manager, Jacob Diaz, who's been in this a long time, he was trying to let Hoss win. He was doing everything he could, but Darwin somehow pulled it out. And Darwin, shout out to you. You got the W. Finchy. Double main event. Now this one, I've known Terex for years, and I feel like this was one of his best matches. Although he didn't come up with that W, him versus Caljack, former NST wrestler, former collegiate wrestler, two big old just going at it. And they were pulling out, I swear I was watching a televised wrestling event with them two dudes hitting each other. What do you think, Sean?
I think, have you seen how long Cowjack arms are?
His thighs, his thighs are like people.
Oh my God, they're like redwood trees. And
yes.
then when you look at Tyrex, this sucker with the tattoo on his stomach, with the nose, he's just mean, nasty, and he's athletic. Have you ever seen a big dude just stand up and give you a moonsault?
He did a standing moonsault. Although he didn't get it, 450 pounds hitting a standing moonsault.
And the ring survived it. My God.
Yes. Yes. Almost Brock Mark. What was that? Brock and Big Show? It was close. When he hit that moonsault, the whole ring shook. Cowjack came up with that W. But Terex, don't hold your head down. We've had wars before and stuff too. I know you're a warrior. That was one of your best matches in history. You guys both look good. Both of you guys, I say were winners. What you think?
Man, hey, I would love to see it again.
Should we see it again? Y'all let us know in the comments.
Let me see it again.
Keep the comments on. This is how I turn it off. This main event. Now this, wow. Eli Everfly versus Michael Hopkins with Unye. Now, this is my last official show that I had anything in charge of because I turned over the reins. Young Event's gonna, I don't want to let you go I sing too much, but there was times I was booking matches. And I'm glad I brought these two together. Wow. If you guys everybody needs to double back on YouTube and check out that match. First of all, Eli Everfly is a national superstar. He's wrestled everywhere at GCW. He's wrestled all over this country. Shout out him and his fiance, Doomfly. They're doing their thing all over the country. He pinned Shane McMahon on SmackDown. Him and Keita Murray. Shout out Keita, he did it 1 amp. Best of the world. But Eli came to show up and show out. Sean, you gotta take this over.
I mean, we're talking about Eli, who is a legend. The high-flying fly. I mean, this guy will put his body on the line for a match like no one I've ever seen before. And then you got Michael Hopkins. And just to give you some history, like I was first introduced to Michael Hopkins as player one. You know what I'm saying? And to see him in a single competition, yo, we talking about somebody that's he's not here just for play. No. He's coming, he wants all the smoke, and he has the manager in his corner.
Unye is the future.
Oh my God. Unye, have you seen his body type?
Yes.
Oh my God. And when you got a focus, Mike
is training him to go. He's manager right now, but you can imagine when it's time to go, the whole scene has a problem.
Match of the year, probably.
That Nigerian strength, that look is about to take over, bro.
Match of the year candidate for sure, bro. Like that. I'll see that again. I'll pay for that.
Yes.
I'll pay double for that.
Yeah. Eli Everfly took the L. Michael Hopkins took the W, but both these men and both the community of South LA, for the people that are looking outside the gate, for the people looking on their balcony, and people sitting on the roofs, everybody won that day.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So now let's flip sides. I know we always on the same sides. Let's talk about COMPTONMANIA. The ghetto Compton. Let's switch sides. Come on.
All right,
here we go. Deshaun, you're in the lead.
And ladies and gentlemen, it was June 26th. Why are my hands stopped like that? It was June 26th, and we started off the show with J Baptiste, the religious terrorist, versus Manny Mars, the meanest man from Manila, the Pinoy Prince. It went down, bro, because it all started off of Candy Girl, because we know that Manny Mars loves him some candy.
Yes, yes.
Well, he got into it with Elijah Friday. Elijah Friday wins. J Baptiste had unfinished business with Elijah, got him up out of there. Manny took credit. They went at it.
Man.
Finally.
Yes.
And here it was.
No. I was gonna say, shout out to Manny Mars, because I love this performance of BT Awards yesterday. What's your name? Leave the door open. That's a Bruno Mars reference. We always tease Manny. Man, but the show started out good. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can't speak too much on the show because, I'm going to give what I saw because I was in the back getting ready because I had battle, but Deshaun's going to talk about it later. But Jay Washington, Manny Mars, they threats.
Man.
Stay tuned.
Super threats. And speaking of threats, it was a threat there. Mm-hmm. The imminent threat. It came from up under the ring. He kidnapped Ezekiel, distracted Jay Baptiste, and Manny Mars, the Pinoy Prince, got the win.
Man.
But when Jay Baptiste made a promise and said that a baptismal is coming, he did not disappoint, and he still baptized the Pinoy one.
Jay Baptiste is going to be quite a threat in these companies.
Man, and
eventually it was funny. Like I said, we and Sean talked. There's going to be a draft. Who's going to be on AMP? Who's going to be on COMPTONMANIA? But whoever gets Jay Baptiste, opponents, beware, because it's more than wrestling. It is spiritual, and I've seen them have people just frozen because they don't know what's going on. The man brought rain to COMPTONMANIA. Did you remember that? The man brought rain. He literally on a sunny day brought rain.
And without getting wet.
Yeah. He's going to be a problem.
He did not get wet neither.
Yes.
But he's coming after the imminent threat. So that was crazy. So
yeah. And shout out imminent threat. He's the future. He's got a good look. That boy can wrestle. Shout out.
It is everywhere.
Yes.
And then our second match. We can go back to it was a triple threat at Amped Up with Candy Girl, Mariah Moreno, please don't kill me. I'm going to bite your head off. And then you got Heidi. But this time, Candy Girl versus Heidi, the rematch before the last COMPTONMANIA.
Heidi took it.
Yeah, Heidi beat Candy.
Fair and square. It was nothing, yeah. And sometimes, like I said, Candy had to come back with it because you got to go to the drawing board. We've all taken losses. We all, like I said, but it's how you get back and bounce up. So
she was hella determined, and it was Sugar Rush attack all day, and she came out with the W.
Yes. Candy really studied this time. It was a tough loss. Shout out to COVID. But that night, like I said, the crowd was with Candy, but Heidi said it not tonight. Same thing with Charles Barkley once told Michael Jordan. He's like, not tonight. Even though Michael took it serious. But sometimes you got to step up and be like, okay, everybody against me? All right, watch what I'm going to do. And that's motivation.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she did. Mm-hmm. And then also, just to give a shout out too to City Underground that was there. They had Fly and the Boss. They had Eddie Collier. They had Kendall. And then that lead us to our third match.
Let's go. What's the third match?
It was the knowledge versus the ignorance. It was the benevolent brother Judeus versus the ignorant one, Mr. Ignorant, Shiloh Greaves.
People told me straight up that Shiloh, for those who don't know, there was a big incident and flipped Shiloh's career upside down. It gave him a lot of unwanted attention. And it turned out that it was all what people wouldn't say they was. It was, big shout out to dumbass Sway Thompson. Because he went out his way to really destroy his career and really try to go after COMPTONMANIA Amped Up. But it didn't happen. And Shiloh proved that he was innocent. The T incident was all a promo. So Shiloh has really flipped against the wrestling industry. That's why I'm bringing this up. Because the wrestling industry turned its back on him. Shiloh has been wrestling since almost 12 years old. Shiloh feels like that Amped Up and COMPTONMANIA are the places to show that it's his time. And we are welcome to it. He brought some intensity. Unfortunately, he didn't get that W, but he made a big statement because Judiz is one of the hottest black pro wrestlers in the company right now, in the country. So what do you feel about that, Deshaun?
I feel like you're talking about Judeas who represent the culture like I haven't seen us being represented in ways.
Yes, sir.
Like he really just talks about like the the red, black, and the green. You know, the black rose. We talking about a guy who's all about culture, and then you have Shiloh, who's just like, forget it. It's all about me. I'm tired of people stepping on me. I'm tired of people disrespecting me. I'm coming for what's mine, and it's light skin power. Yeah. So, I mean, you want to talk about that, it's going to be a problem, yo. And it was clearly one of the best matches of the night. It did not disappoint. But it was Judeas who hit him with the packet, uno, dos, tres, it's over. Sorry.
Yeah, Shiloh had something to prove. He didn't come up with the full W, but he made his point across. But for y'all, Google Shiloh Greaves, and Google his dad, Parker Greaves. We have definite black royalty.
Cupid,
we had maybe even sing actually a little bit. we had Judeas, who's repping for the culture, but also when you guys get a chance, Google Parker Greaves. Parker Greaves had a big song, Take a Letter, Maria, in the 50s, 60s, and he was known throughout the circles, but he is the father of Shiloh. So it's Juneteenth month, y'all. So look something up, Black History. Two black brothers put on a solid wrestling match. They had a little technical wrestling and all that, so make sure to look forward to that.
Man, and then it was the introduction of Big Wow, Bovie. Boviesaurus Rex. Bovie, who has been trained with Lucha Homies, I'm telling you right now, Bovie, the participation champion, wanted to, introduce himself to the world. And ladies and gentlemen, he met the urban gladiator, Jay Washington, who came out there and showed him that Jay didn't care who he was or who anybody was, but he definitely was going to win the Ghetto Gauntlet.
Now I missed that. I was getting ready for mine because I was matching. I had to listen to you on that one.
So then it came down to this, the tag team match. We had Rob Shit and PBA, which is the Philadelphia Badass, versus Rancho Camacho and his mystery partner. And guess who it was? Last time that I checked,
Repping that Nipsey, you already know what it is. Slauson it over here. I mean, I ain't going to the bone, but I later raised Slauson. Gotta rep that nip. It was me. So he hit me up. Black and brown unity. We came out there, we did our thing. Unfortunately, due to some certain consequences, no excuses, they got the win on us.
Now Rancho had got hurt in the match. Now,
yes.
What part of the match did he get hurt? Do you feel like if he wouldn't have got hurt, it would have been a different result?
When wrestling, you do anything it takes to win. You're supposed to do it legally and technically. But he got him in that knee hit, and he take out the legs. Same with any sport. When you got football, they take out the legs. You got basketball, they try to say not, but there's ways that people do things to get other athletes hurt, and that was one of the ways. Soccer, you can name it. Baseball, the hit to the head helmet,
Sweep the legs.
Yeah. The typical. It was tough, but we tried to fight it through. I tried to, do my thing. We can come with that W. But Rancho in the evening took the big W, but we're going to talk about that later. But at the end of the day, Robs and PBA, y'all know what y'all did. And the crowd knew we was about to have that, but it is what it is. No complaints. I'm still here. Sean Black, the Urban Juggernaut. What you think about that?
Man, it was a crazy matchup. I mean, you tried to do what you could. Rancho being hurt, and then it came down to the most historical match of the night. The main event, the Ghetto Gauntlet, where you have to survive the ghetto in order to become the first ever MFM. And the craziest thing, after everything that went down, who drew number one? Rancho with the bad knee.
He came out there howling.
There was no way that Rancho could win this match. I mean, we had you in there, we had Judeas in there, we had
the whole squad.
We had everybody in there, and somehow Rancho pulled it off to become the first ever MFM champion. And to be honest, I couldn't think of anybody else who deserved it. I mean, this is a kid of course. Of course.
But go in for it.
But this kid, it was a couple of months ago, going to Vegas. He freaking taped his bike and duct tape. He drove his bike from California to Vegas with no seat because he wants to wrestle, because he loves his business so much. This is somebody who got into wrestling to make his family proud after dealing with his grandma who's fighting for her life right now. You know, coming to the ghetto gauntlet, before he got there, his car broke down, his car got towed. It was so many things that could go wrong for Rancho, but he found a way to win, and it was wow.
It's bigger than wrestling. Obviously, you know, it's two brothers running two companies who are looking out for African Americans. At the same time, we are from Inglewood, Compton, Long Beach, Hawthorne, Watts, you name it. You grew up around Latinos. And so we show love to Latinos. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what the jail or the streets got. It's black people that love Latinos, and Latinos that love us. But I had a moment, even though I got threw out, I was pissed. But to look, when Rancho won, to look out in the streets, there's people that looked over the gates.
Yes.
There's people that, to see another Latino who's a paisa win, and to see people standing on cars and roofs screaming, that didn't even pay for the show. And it's okay. They were far away. But to see, it's always a blessing to see one of your own win.
Right.
And shout out to all those Latinos who were watching, Mexican, Guatemala, Salvador, and Puerto Rico, whatever you are.
Man.
We saw you guys have a moment. It's all love. BT Awards the next day, so everybody was good. So we all good. But shout out to all Latinos of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Spanish, anything, we got you.
And also, when Amped Up and Compton together, now you know you in trouble because ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. No, but yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't have a car per se, but big shout out because Juneteenth, going back, yeah. We did it. We had an all-black wrestling show, black wrestlers. It turned out, I thought it was just Amp Compton and Versus. We have wrestlers from all over the country show up. Tennessee,
yeah, Arizona,
Party Hard, yeah, Party Hard, Arizona.
Oh, Las Vegas Scumbags, right?
Yeah.
The Shade,
he was a beautiful thing.
Thugnificent.
It's a beautiful thing.
Boom Shasta, Guy King, you know, Big Duke, Necro, Jay Washington, the Urban Juggernaut,
Matt Fuller,
Malcolm Flex. Oh, you thought I didn't know, huh? Nuck.
Okay. Juneteenth, it went down.
Yes.
Next up, I'm sure, like I said, you know, don't even jump into too much, but look for them August dates. We're going to announce that soon. Amped Up August, Amped Up COMPTONMANIA. We're going to keep this thing going. It's such a beautiful thing that we got. You guys see the Venmo, you guys see the PayPal, all that. Support us. You come to the shows. We both sets got merchandise now. Support our merch. You know what I'm saying? It's happening. I remember when we were in quarantine, we used to read comments. When you guys are going to start up? When are the out-of-state people? We are here. It's going down in Los Angeles, California right now. South LA. We're going to Inglewood coming soon. Eventually, we're going to just move around, take over. You know what I'm saying? The hoods, all that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do drama. We don't do politics. We here just putting on shows for our families and our community.
And we love y'all.
Much love, much love, much love. Remember, and you share our stuff. Like you say, you see us on the page, you see on YouTube, share it, y'all. Much love, much love. It's your boy, Urban Juggernaut, Sean Black.
And if you don't do right by me, it's Showtime Watkins. COMPTONMANIA.
Well, love y'all. We are out. Peace.